over there, what? Oh, that's doo-doo, baby.
My wife is addicted to the gym and it's ruining our marriage. My wife is 30 years old and she's always worked out and been in shape. But lately, I feel like it's becoming excessive. She used to regularly work out at a gym when she was in college. At some point, she stopped going to the gym, I think lately just due to her schedule, and preferred to work out at home or go for runs outside. About 18 months ago, she announced she was going to get back into the habit of going to the gym. She now had a job where she's been able to make more time for it. It started off normal, but slowly became more and more frequent. She signed up for classes on the weekend, both days. She started going to the gym every day. Then it became the morning before work, and then again in the later evening. Every single day, if she's stressed, she goes to the gym. Experience some sort of life crisis, she immediately heads to the gym. When we have an argument, she runs to the gym. She's 4 months pregnant right now. I'm kind of surprised that we even had time to make a kid. I'm surprised that it's safe for her to work out, especially since she was already in the habit of doing it before she got pregnant, but the intensity is not slowing down. If she misses one of her normal gym sessions, she becomes so irritable, like a junkie, not getting her fix. It's just bizarre. Truly a case of too much of a good thing. Or she gets upset when I voice that I feel it's becoming an unhealthy obsession and that I miss spending time with her because she's there so much. She has all these friends and this whole circle of people there that she seems to prefer spending time with over me. Why don't we work out together at the gym? The gym is her time, she says. This isn't a case of me feeling insecure because she's in great physical shape and I'm a fat slob. I work out and I'm in shape. My job requires me to stay in shape, so I can't let myself go even if I wanted to. I genuinely feel her gym habits are unhealthy. She's over exercising for one. There is such a thing, but worse than that, I feel like it's becoming a way for her to escape everything else in her life. She never actually fixed anything that goes wrong in her life. She just goes off to the gym to get some sort of mood boost, and then that's it. She also never gets anything else done in the practical sense because how can she when she's at the gym so often? It's to the point where I have to do every chore, and if food is getting made, I'm going to have to do it. I don't expect her to do all of those things, but it should at least be a shared effort. People we know have even commented about it to me. She said things about how she seems different, about how she sure is at the gym a lot, and many of her friends and family barely see her anymore. Some have even suggested that she's having an affair with somebody there. Please tell me this doesn't sound normal to you. She insists this is perfectly normal. And then there's updates.
That's not normal. It's not normal at all. She don't have rest days? How she goes to the gym every single day? She's 4 months pregnant. No. She's not addicted to the gym. She's addicted to that's what she's addicted to. Don't you trust her. Sir, you need to learn more about the gym and how to work out. Because then this thing couldn't happen. The other thing, I was like, you said when she's feeling irritable, I think you say even sad, she goes to the gym. Who works out sad? I've never seen somebody sad and work out at the gym. That might just be me. She'll have a Joe off of you stalking her. I'd be following her. I'll be watching you. See what you doing at that gym, your pregnant ass.
Later, he gave an update. I posted not very long ago about my wife's addiction to the gym, a compulsion, if you will. She won't let me go to her gym and refuses to go to mine. Her gym is her place and my gym is my place. And that's just the way it is, according to her. I'd love to have her come tag along with me. I've invited her multiple times. She's about 18 weeks pregnant right now. This is our first baby. She worked out like crazy prior to the pregnancy, and she continues to just as hard now. I truly didn't think she was cheating on me. People suggested that in the last thread, and I laughed. I'm embarrassed to admit that after reading a lot of comments over my last post, I thought maybe I was being overly confident about her fidelity. She usually always has her phone on her, but she left it on the kitchen counter, and as stupid as I felt, I decided to do a quick swipe through her text. She had a current text conversation going on with a guy. I recognize the name, the same name of a guy from the gym she mentions a lot. She's friends with a lot of people there, went to one of their weddings last fall. I wasn't too terribly concerned until I started reading the text. Never wanted to know what the guy's looked like, but I know now.
Oh my God.
She was only out of the room for literally a minute or two, so I had to scroll fast. I was furious. I asked her what the F the conversation was about. She started yelling at me, looking at her phone. I told her she's acting so weird and the gym obsession was really bothering me, so I decided to look and was ashamed that I did, but that I thought I'd find nothing at all. She said, it's nothing. Didn't look like nothing to me. She sure seemed pretty interested in this nothing. I wanted to know if she's been having sex with him, for how long. She kept saying no. I left the house because I was so furious, but not before I slammed her phone on the ground and shattered it.
Bro.
She was calling me all sorts of names for breaking her phone. She hit me on the back as hard as she could. I left.
She's strong as hell too, man.
I know they gotta hurt.
Shut up, Wesley.
Went to my brother's house. My brother and sister-in-law were shocked. Although my sister-in-law was one of the most vocal ones about my wife's gym obsession being weird and bringing it up to me constantly. I went home. She's in bed crying. She obviously couldn't call me or anything for that matter. She was laying it on thick, saying, I didn't know if you'd ever come home. Give me a break. I took her phone to get repaired tonight. She doesn't deserve it, but I still feel like an ass for breaking her phone. I still don't know how deep it goes. She won't admit to anything beyond what I saw. Was it sexting, bad enough, or more? I'm convinced it was a lot more. But she refuses to hand over her phone and is now trying to act like I'm this terrible monster who is abusing her because I broke her phone. Not my proudest moment, but I honestly wanted to body slam her after she punched me. I have never and would never actually touch her like that.
First off, you got some nerves. See what happens when you laugh at people? They were right. They told you and you laughed. I'm not gonna lie to you. Never mind. You're right. Why would I expect a lady who's pregnant with my baby to go to the gym and cheat? That's backwards. So never mind, sir. I can understand why you think that's ridiculous. It just looks bad that they were right. Did you say you feel like an A or you're ashamed for slamming and breaking her phone? What kind of sense does that make? She has your child in her and she's cheating. You know, she already made plans to leave you and take your child. That's what that means. You feel like an A that a person who's literally already have a plan set to take your child away from you. You broke their phone and then you gonna go get it fixed. The hell is wrong with you? I ain't getting nothing fixed. Oh, all right. This is what you got to do. This is what you got to do, sir. You got to find a way to convince the court that she has been doing illegal things. And when she has the baby, she can't keep the baby. You got to find a way to do it. You got to find a way. I'm not saying do it, but looking into doing it makes sense. And when she was punching me in the back, I'm not gonna lie to you. I probably gave her a sweet chin kick. I probably would have, because I would have blacked out. I'm already upset, and then I felt pain. You're gonna get it. We're gonna see if that gym been helping you. We're gonna see if you've been actually using them weights in them gyms now.
So update number 2. My wife admitted to the affair. So this was the next day. Not sure if posting something in my profile will be seen by anyone, but I don't feel like making another update in the subreddit. Today, my wife asked me to stay home from work so we could talk. She laid in bed all day yesterday trying to get me to feel sorry for her, but I paid absolutely no attention to her and ended up leaving the house to go to my family's Super Bowl party. I wasn't in the mood to go, but I wasn't going to sit at home with her. It really bothered her that I left. She kept texting me things like, who just leaves like that? When something like this is happening, who is that cold and callous that they just leave and go to a party? I stayed home today to talk to her. She was full of tears. She's so sorry. According to her, she really was going to the gym twice a day because she likes going there. That's where her friends are. Makes her feel good. It's fun to her. She met this guy there and he started flirting with her. Everyone likes him. He's one of the most popular guys there. I didn't realize there were popular people at the gym.
That's because you're a loser.
And your hair is uneven. You look dusty.
She didn't reciprocate very much at first, but he gave her butterflies, and she just found herself flirting back without thinking. She said it felt like when she had a crush on somebody when she was in school when she was younger. They started texting. At first, it was just friendly and nothing sexual for months, but she'd feel giddy every time she got a message from him. She was really attracted to him, but told him that she was married. There could never actually be anything between them. According to her, he kept flirting with her anyway and said, sure, we won't cross the line, until they did cross the line. She said she had tried to resist it for a while, but then one day they kissed. She admitted to enjoying it, but also feeling that it was wrong. She must not have felt that bad because she slept with him for the first time later that night. She described it like falling in love with somebody for the first time.
Oh my God.
All she could think about was him. Is she in love with him? She doesn't know. Is the baby mine? She thinks so, but there's always a small chance it could be his. He always uses a condom, so she doesn't think it's his baby, but they were sleeping together at the time she got pregnant. She loves me. She can't help that there's just this huge spark between the two of them. She doesn't know if she loves him. She doesn't know if the baby is mine. She doesn't know why she did this. She doesn't know what she thinks we should do. The nail in the coffin is when she said, you wouldn't really leave me if it's not your baby, would you? She had the balls to ask me that. I told her, of course I'm leaving her, and I wouldn't raise another man's child. She seemed shocked. She said, really? With everything we have and all of our history, you wouldn't even consider it. She can't be serious.
Considered, no.
I told her, no, I would never consider it. She agreed to get a DNA test. She tearfully agreed, like I'm supposed to feel sorry for her about it. I don't know who this woman is. She was crying the whole time, but not tears of an ashamed or a sorry person. They were tears for herself and meant to make me feel bad. Feel bad for what? That her heart is apparently so torn. And then OP keeps talking in the comments. She ruined my life, but I just feel numb right now. I barely feel anything at the moment. It would have been bad enough for her to have an affair and cheat on me, but she couldn't have stopped when she found out she was pregnant. At least I could have walked away if it wasn't for the pregnancy. Maybe I still can, but I won't know for sure until I get some test results. She's almost positive the baby is mine. I'm stuck dealing with her forever then. My child will grow up with divorced parents. Their mom will be the gym bike. Maybe she'll even take off to live near her family and take my kid with her. Oh, but then she couldn't be near me, the guy who gives her butterflies, and her in a gym changing room. The thrills, the excitement. How can I even blame her?
Oh, she said all that. Sir, the best thing for you to do, and I'm saying this, I don't care if anybody get mad about it. The best thing for you to do is just to pretend the baby's not yours.
Show me that grand boy.
I would not do a DNA test. I would just assume baby's not mine. Can we get a DNA test? Nope. We can't get a DNA test. What happened? I'm finna cut all ties. The baby ain't mine. You go talk to him. Do you know how straight, how I would have made sure that my hand and my wrist was stacked together when boy.
Go beyond. Plus.
She's just a crazy person. You wouldn't even consider staying with me if the baby wasn't yours? She's actually psychotic. That lady is 100% going to ruin your life. No. I don't know how you came back to that house. It would been gone now. Hell, I hope you can pay the mortgage, because I ain't paying no more. I take eviction. I'll take it on my credit. But that house is gone. I am so petty that I'll let my credit collapse. The audacity, the crack. She has been doing fentanyl with your baby inside. Well, maybe not your baby. I told you, don't believe it's yours. Don't believe it's yours. I said, I ain't gonna lie to you. I will probably take a ride down into Mexico and pay some type of Mexican mafia guy to grab her, put her in the trunk, and never get seen again. I would probably do it. I'd do it. How much you think that costs? $8,000? I would pay $8,000. I would literally find a way to put myself in a hypnosis in the mirror saying, it ain't yours, it ain't yours, it ain't. I would do something. And once I found that way, you're done. All I see is red. It ain't the blood of Jesus. The red I see ain't him.
Oh, you know what that was? Oh, that doo-doo, baby.